Alright, welcome back everyone. This is Commander Squeaks, and as you can see, I am inside doing this intro. That way Captain Pooch doesn't fucking interrupt me again, because that's annoying. But, so, we did a little dungeon crawling, we did the Egg Festival, we had a surprisingly heart-wrenching scene with Linus, and I just remember that I never finished my thought on certain emotional moments that small games do that bigger games seem to have an issue with. And I think the issue is that I think because it is so incredibly expensive and time consuming to make AAA titles, that everything like has to be big. Like every single scene has to be incredible. And I think one of the big things that make very emotional scenes work, or that make relationships work, are the small things. And going to a game that does that well, The Witcher 3, is the... is it Ciri or Circe? It's Ciri. The thing that works really well is that all of the relationships, all of the relationships that are, you know, that are covered in ooh. I'm not gonna finish this thought for now. Alright. Ew, it smells. Alright. Yes, please. This is, yeah, it makes a noise. This is not, what are you gonna do? Whoa, I just realized this. That's not so, why is that coming, where is this sewer leading to? That's disgusting. I think Gunther has the key. That's nice. Professor Gunther, the man who runs the museum, why do you think he has it? Alright, that was a bit in your face, but I get it. I saw a big old rusty key fall out of its pocket one time. A creepy old sewer door like this has got to be a match for a big rusty old key. Yeah, I can't deny that, Jas. I don't care for kids. Oh. Oh. The fuck? There's something moving around in there. Is it whatever's creating this biohazardous waste? Like, cause this is like, I live in LA, and that shit doesn't come out of our sewers. And scene. Good job. Oh yeah, the salmon berries. Fantastic. Oh yeah, going back to that thought that has taken over an episode now to explain. All of the big relationships in the game, they're not built upon giant, like, heart-wrenching scenes. A lot of the best scenes in that game, and a lot of the most impactful, are the little things. Just, for example, man, I hate trying to do this because I can't remember any of the names, and I'm horrible with names in general. Not Yennefer. Who's the other woman? It's the Dark Witch, you know, the Black Magician girl lady. Yennefer? I don't know. But her relationship with, are you serious? What is this? Why do I forget everybody's name? It's the main fucking character, Garrett. No, it's not. Oh my god. Alright, give me 1 second, because this will drive me nuts if I don't find this out immediately. Give me one hot second. Alright. It was Yennefer. Geralt. There we go. Caravans. King of the Wild Hunt. Vest. There we go. Okay. Bam. Fantastic. And water the grass. So, yes. So, the best part about the relationship between Geralt and Yennefer, Geralt and Triss, definitely Geralt and Ciri, is that for every big, sweeping, emotional scene, there's little ones. There's ones where they're just, you know, just in each other's company shooting the shit. They're just having little conversations where you just get to see how they bounce off each other when there's not something at stake. Like, not something immediately at stake. No immediate confrontation, no immediate danger. You know, they're just going from point A to point B and they're talking. And it works so well because it paints them as people. Because, you know, in your day-to-day life, you're not dealing with big, sweeping emotional events with the people that you have your best relationships with, your most long-standing relationships with. Most of the time, it's just you know, shooting the shit, where there's nothing that really requires conversation happening, but it's just, you enjoy being in that person's presence, so there doesn't have to be. And that's what shows, I think, really helps show in game that characters are friends, is because they choose to be around each other when there's no reason they have to be. I think that's one of the things that this game does well. Kind of. It's not so much that characters hang around each other when they don't have to. There's not a lot of that. But there's a lot of scenes that are just quiet and subtle and small. Like that scene with the trash can. There's no... You know, it's literally a day in the life of Linus. It's literally what he does daily to survive. And we just happen to catch a glimpse of his day-to-day life. And it wasn't anything, like, it was a bit scary for him, I'm sure, but it wasn't anything huge. Like, that's not life-changing for him. Or it's not going to be immediately life-changing for him. And yet, because we were able to peek in on that scene, we got insight into Linus. And I think that's one thing that surprised me about this game, is that a lot of games won't do that, where these characters are just kind of little text boxes and little images that you run across, and you talk to them because you have to, and then you find one whose character design you like, and you decide to marry them because you have to, because that's part of the game. But like little things here, you don't hear their conversation, but just by the fact that these two are sitting next to each other, you can tell they're friends. You can tell that they get along with each other. And little quiet things like that, just seeing people, and little things like this, where you can randomly be talking, and once in a while they'll just ask you a question. And, let me see. This is the carpenter lady, so it's more real. This is more real. To follow Grandpa's footsteps. I wanted to escape my old life. What did I want to do? Well, I wanted to escape my old life, so I'm going to be honest. Oh, neat. We're going to get along just fine, Leah. Do I have anything to give? I'm going to give you a gift. Let me give you... Hey, no, I'm going to give you this. Hope you like it. Ah! Found a typo. Yeah, you can insult me all you want. At least I know how to speak. Prick. Don't like you anymore. Go away. Nobody likes my gifts. Everyone hates my gifts. I'm such a... No, wait. There's one person who liked my gifts. Hey, Fabio. I'm going to give you some salmon berries. Take my gift. Wow. Man. Fuck all of you. I'm going back to the dungeon. I'm only good for murder. Alright. It's already 6 p.m. That's one thing I like and dislike about this game, is how quickly time can just pass by. Where you're not even realizing... And I mean, this is a marking of a good game. Because a great game is a game where you can play for hours and not even realize it. However, when there's a very strict time frame as to when you can get things done, that passage of time is very important. And so when you lose track of time, I guess it's a lot like real life. It's a lot like me in real life. It's just, you're like, oh, well... I needed to call that person an hour ago. They're clearly not in their office anymore. Well, shit. Oh, that's not... Oh. I'm spying on them. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do anything? You're just... What are you doing? You alright there? She's just kind of staring off into space. I think she might have some issues. That's kind of strange. I think what happened is that usually I'm not allowed to come in here after 6 o'clock because the store's closed. And I think because... And I was actually wondering about this. I was wondering if they would kick you out of the store if you stayed after closing time. But I think because I came in right when it switched to 6, the game kind of bugged out a little bit and didn't expect me to be here. So they're not having... Like, she's not doing anything because usually there'd be nobody here to actually witness her just standing there staring off into the wall. Whoopsie. I'm just going to leave. I'm going to go back to my farm. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Found two little small errors in the game in quick succession. I'm kind That's nice. At least this video has some substance. Let's go, let's see. Let's go back to the farm. I'm so glad I don't have to care for Captain Poots, because even if I wasn't making a video, I would probably forget quite often, and he would be dead. He would be quite dead. That wouldn't be good. I didn't harvest anything, which is not good. I did plant all my seeds. I hope I have something. Do I have anything? Oh, I got beans. The beans. The beans are here. No, I don't want to throw that away. Ooh, letter. I hope your feelings letting you know that Pierre's store is now selling fertilizers. Why would I? All right, here's why you never want to buy at least standard fertilizer. I guess they do sell different fertilizers, so but why you never want to buy standard fertilizers, because first I need to grab my axe. Now I'm gonna grab my axe. Bam. Is that you make fertilizer by collecting sap. You get sap by chopping down trees. You know what this place has? A lot of trees. And you know what that means? It means there is no point to ever buying sap unless you decided to clear out this entire forest, which, wow, impressive. And you threw away all the sap, because that's one thing also is you should not throw anything away, because everything in this game is used. For even junk, even things that are listed as junk can be used later on with the little items you get that craft things, that like the mayonnaise making machine and such in the furnace. So it's very, very important. Not anymore. I'm gonna do that right now actually. That you get a lot of storage chests immediately, and you keep everything. Don't throw anything away. Come on. Oh man, this is why. It's funny because I'm enjoying this game, even though usually I hate these types of games, just because it's hard for me to keep my attention on games that don't have anything immediately interesting happening. I'm not the kind of person who can play games to relax and veg out, in the sense that I can't play games that have a major, one of the major purposes of the game is that you can just kind of focus on a menial task and forget about everything else. Which is good for the people who can enjoy them, and I see how they're useful, but I don't know. I just can't do it. So, alright, so we got enough for the fertilizer. Anyway, we got a lot. So we're going to make a chest to put some stuff away, make some fertilizer. And one thing that's great is, I don't know if it goes away. I think I think I know what happens. I think crows might eat the fertilizer, or because the fertilizer doesn't vanish after each crop. It will stay there. And I don't know if that's for a limited amount of time, or if that's just as long as you keep planting things on it. Either way, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to do that later. I'm not gonna be we're gonna pop this baby right here. Fantastic. Let's see. Do I need the beans? Or I'm gonna keep that. Do I need the beans for anything? Oops. Bam. Yep. Beans. Oh yeah, parsnips. Where'd I put my parsnips? Fantastic. What else did I need? Did I need anything else that I have? Cauliflower and potatoes. I don't think. Oh man, I don't know if I have enough time to do both. I'm trying to plant both and get at least one crop of those so I can finish the bundle. Because if nothing else, that at least means I'll have, actually, I don't know what the harvest bundle gives. I've never actually gotten a harvest bundle yet. What is that? Is that just give seeds, or does that give something else?